in the darkest heart of the island, there lives a band of tiny warriors who have always carried a torch for Shaboom Shaboom, the island, because you forgot. They'd probably like to have stuffed Maui mounted on their wall. Muddrake Mayhem. Basically, this is one of those things where you have to really bring up the manual. So, Duez, why don't you bring out the manual and check the description for this level?
Well, as soon as the manual opens...
Don't worry.
Meantime, you're fighting in natives.
Yes.
That's... Yay.
What page is it?
The Muddrakes too. They're called the Muddrakes. Get it? Okay. Because they're...
What numbered page is it?
Hold on, let me check myself. I think it's page 14.
Muddrake Mayhem, number 3?
Yeah, I think it's page 14 or something like that. Wasn't it?
15 it says here.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Muddrake Mayhem. So I met these creatures called Muddrakes. Not a nice bunch. Banished to mud flats where nobody else is willing to live. They have chips on their shoulders the size of Morocco. Nice dental plan, though. Keep your eyes peeled for mud wasps, too. Oh, and something about the object of the Muddrakes. Aw, a frog? I guess I'll find out soon enough.
So, yeah. Basically, after escaping the ninja temple, we somehow came across the swamp habitated by the Muddrakes, which are the natives of the island. So,
of course.
Let's keep going, I guess. All right.
So what exactly do you need to do here? Just reach the goal, or you actually need to find the object where the initial description actually asks you to?
No. All you have to do is get to the goal. It's always like that, except for the final level. The final level is just the boss battle.
Okay.
Between the bad guy, between the plot twist bad guy that everybody saw coming because he already showed up in the previous level and stole my souls, the dickhead. Like seriously, the game does the whole thing where turns out the idol is being it was stolen by the witch doctor. No shit. Do you mean to tell me that the guy who clearly looks evil and actually did something evil to me turns out to be the bad guy?
Considering Pedro were going for the noir / detective kind of story, I was expecting the girl actually to be the surprise twist villain. Like, yes, the witch doctor, but maybe he was at their service or something.
So he said it sounded like he said the switch doctor.
Yes, it was.
I wonder if speaking of Switch, I wonder if they're gonna eventually put Mega Drive games on the Switch.
Eventually, it will come eventually. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of when. What I'm really looking forward to is.
Oh Jesus.
What I'm really looking forward to, now that they've got pretty much all of the arcade ports that I've wanted. Well, actually, technically, there's still the Donkey Kong sequel.
What just happened?
Basically, that guy was the boss of the natives, and he's a wizard, and he turned me tiny.
Okay then.
It's an excuse. It's an excuse to have Mini Donald, or rather Mini Maui. Sorry.
Plus, I gotta love it when the natives are hit, the mud guys are hit, they drop their pants and we need to put them up.
Mm-hmm. Grenade!
There you go.
Jeez Christ, overkill much?
Well, at least when you're shrunken in size, you don't take much more damage when you're in normal size.
Mm-hmm. She would have a nightmare trying to play this section.
Jesus Christ, we have yo-yo soul blades.
Yes. Well, they already used them in the bonus level.
They did show up, in the bonus level, but still. There you go. Wow, no, if I have to be honest, well, this particular section of level is not that original. Well, no original in the sense that it's just the same mini dungeon of the hut, copy pasted 5 times.
Yeah,
With
basically.
no real differences.
And now we have these larvae which can hurt us, so be careful. Find it interesting choice of music for Michael here. Like,
I don't even know what is going on for here.
You're shooting at worms?
larva.
Larvae with, yeah. Keep in mind, all this level is in technically mud, so it fits.
It's the it's this game's equivalent of the sewer temple, or the sewer level, the mud level,
I guess, yeah.
the mud swamp. So yeah, this is literally an entire level of us roaming around in a pile of shit.
Well, PG, no, well, cartoon-friendly shit, I guess.
Yeah, cartoon-friendly shit. It's not shit, it's mud.
I guess if this was Conquer Bad Fur, they would have actually been shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no, we're not gonna meet the Great Mighty Pooh in here.
Alas.
Alright. Ooh, golden
So you're
tickets.
gonna stay... So are you gonna stay shrunk for the rest of the level?
No, right here. Right on
Oh,
cue.
there you go.
Right on cue. Again, really good. I mean, really good at spread animation. Like the back in the day, Disney Interactive games always had great spread animation.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is that back then, Disney Interactive seemed to always favor the Mega Drive over the SNES because so not just because of certain exclusives, but because there were even better versions. Like for example, the Toy Story the Toy Story game was better on the Mega Drive. This game was made for the Mega Drive, and only then it was ported by a different developer. The Aladdin game, of course, was
the SNES.
Yeah, there's also the Aladdin game that was exclusive, and yes, there's technically the SNES Capcom game, but that one wasn't even recognized. But the only reason that game even exists is because Capcom still had that license to make Disney games. But as far as Disney was concerned, Aladdin for the Genesis was the proper game tie-in.
Yeah.
Which makes sense to me, honestly. It's the better game of the two. The only thing that the SNES game does better to me is telling the story of the movie, and quite honestly, if I wanted the story, I just watched the movie.
How much does the Super Nintendo cost, actually?
A lot to do it.
Really? Well, then we can always get an
What the hell just happened?
boss battle.
Oh. Alright then.
The Muddrakes are going to pile up on me.
With a giant totem mask.
Oh, turns out not even all that much. Is either £42 or £55.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go. I didn't think it would be that expensive.
Well, I thought that we would have been still rare, functioning one, so...
Well, it's cheaper to get than one of them,
Super... No, what's the name?
SNES
Super
Classic.
NES Mini.
the classic minis, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only real appeal in the SNES Classic is the final official release of Star Fox 2, but the ROM was already leaked on the internet, and even then
are there any difference between the beta ROM and the
there
final
is
product?
the text is different. It looks more professional.
Well, yeah, they finally found the time to finish it, I guess.
Yeah, but at this point, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for just one new game. I might as well just get an actual Super Nintendo.
Oh, there you go.
Password, it's hot.
No.
Alright. Bonus level.
Babalao, baby.
Alright.
So what's this level?
Still on the unicycle.
The bonus level is always the same thing. It just gets harder every time. With
it's just a bonus level. Okay.
Okay. Basically.
So what do you get in this? Extra lives.
A continue, an extra combo for the ninja, An extra life, yes. Oh fuck, I lost that extra life right now. Basically, I have to get to the end without getting hit, otherwise I'll lose the items. But anyway,
There you go.
There you go.
there you go. Basically, it gets harder every time. Whoa.
You also have to keep on the momentum with the ups and downs.
Yep. Which means, of course, I need to go back a bit now. There we go. That was close.
Ooh.
Oh, and I lost the fucking...
So you get nothing.
Two items, actually.
Awesome. Kawabonga.
Kawabunga! A Muddrake alliance has been forged somehow off screen. Oh, not! The Muddrakes have a custom. If you survive their Colosseum,
You'll be shot.
they bestow upon you the ultimate honor.
Good.
The sacrifice of Maui.
That's comforting.
Sacrifice.
So yeah, they sacrificed me by throwing me into a volcano.
Okay, here we go. Sacrifice of Maui. Sardonic bitterness has been my only friend over these last years. And as I stand here on the edge of a volcano about to be tossed in, I just have to laugh at my present predicament. Passing the ritual of proof has proven me worthy of sacrifice. The Muddrakes are determined to keep this island from blowing its lid one way or another. As I stand here singeing my tail feathers, I think about water. This is one duck that misses the ocean, but somehow I sense that I'll be slurping salt water soon.
Alright then.
Brilliant.
Well,
Basically
Guess that's
just
a lot.
climb all the way to the top.
Also, why do those flames have cocktails in their hand?
climbing, eh? Welcome to the prequel to Catherine.
Well, no,
I don't
it doesn't involve blocks. So.
I don't hear classical music in here.
Maybe this counts? I don't know.
Well, I mean, if this was What the Heck in from Gym 1, we'd be hearing the Rite of Valkyries, but no. For those who don't know,
Well,
it's for those who don't know, Chernobog music. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Actually, that's Night on Bald Mountain, though.
oh, is it?
Pedro.
What's the Rite of Valkyries then?
Right of Valkyrie is a completely different thing.
Yeah, I know. I always mix up some of them sometimes. Too many
How
songs.
you're supposed to?
Too many songs to memorize. God damn it!
Yeah. I'll be right back.
How were you supposed to get those tokens? We were just dangling there.
Secret passage.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, this particular phase of the volcano is fine. Just keep going. And by the way, those enemies are quite.
Yeah, again, they have drinks in their hands. I don't get it.
It's quirky too.
It's a video game. Yeah, I know. Jesus.
It's a cartoon. Don't question it. Anyway. All right.
Also, how convenient that I know it's because again it's a video game, so your mean of restoring life is here. But again, conveniently in a volcano, there are so many fruit cocktails.
Well, Teo, considering the enemies that we have here.
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess.
Checkpoint.
Also, someone is screaming in the music.
Yeah. It kind of it kind of is like Inner Form Gym 1, because when you're in What the Heck in Inner Form Gym, you also hear people screaming. However, it's even more funnier there because you hear people screaming at the sound of calm tourism music.
Jesus, that's scary.
Yeah. Basically, just keep hitting it until it dies. It has its brain bulging out.
It's the classic boss that has appendages that gets dropped constantly as you beat it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we good to go?
No.
Oh, nope.
Now rocks.
Come on, get here.
If you need, fortunately, there's like a full cocktail refill there, so you can recover all of
And
your
bugs,
HP.
I guess.
Yeah. Not just that, like if I remember, even if you run out of yin yang tokens, I think some of them will spawn anyway.
Mhm.
So we're fine. There
Are we go? No, I guess not. Alright.
Fire times the charm.
Yeah, I think it's probably better if you just use instead the gun, the beetle gun.
Probably. But at this point, too late.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jesus. Again, I really want to know what the thought process, in this game was. I mean, get all the kids. You will have a nightmare face to as a boss for this level. Oh, there you go.
Alright, second phase
Oh,
is...
Jesus, rising lava.
Rising lava. And yes, it one-shots you if it touches you.
Well, obviously.
So basically, just climb for your life.
It also raises very quickly.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, I'm playing on practice/easy mode. So...
I don't think this particular one changes in harder difficulty. I mean, this particular mechanic of lava rising.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Jesus.
Fuck.
And there you go. Oh, jeez.
That's the death animation. Donald literally gets dragged into hell. Dr. Facilier style.
Are you ready, Donald, I guess?
Okay, so yeah, basically just try your best to get up there.
Yeah, noticing those air conducts is not really that easy.
No, it's not so much the air conducts, it's more so the fact that sometimes the jumping controls can be a bit iffy, because they can be a bit inconsistent. Sometimes it feels like you have less momentum than you think you should. It's hard to explain, but sometimes these jumps don't feel right.
Alright.
I don't know if it's better in the Eurocom port, but usually I prefer playing the game as made by the original developers. Unless it's like a special case where it's just so much better.
Like in, for example, I forgot what it's called, the PlayStation version. Basically, the PlayStation version of Mickey Mania, which was not developed entirely by Traveler Studios, but was outsourced by, I forgot that company, but has an owl as its symbol.
Psygnosis?
I don't know. Cadicross made a video recently about what they did. Well, Right, I think made a video about what they developed recently. I mean, I'll check in the time while you're still trying to escape this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this company actually was specialized in just porting stuff. They made very few original games on their own.
Psygnosis, for example, they made the Sega CD port.
Adventures, for example.
They made the Sega CD port of Microcosm.
Huh. Psygnosis, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I said, Psygnosis.
Yeah, you were right.
They also made... they also helped Traveler Tales make the...
Hello.
Oh, hey Shiri. Hold
hey
on,
Shiri, give us a minute.
Give us a minute, we're finishing this.
I mean, Pedro is still dying multiple times.
No, that's not just that. Well, look at it this way, Teo. Like, Dwebs tags out, Shiro tags in. And there we go.
Any minute now.
Almost there.
Also, very soothing for music for an escape sequence.
Michael is trying to make sure you don't get nervous too. And there we go.
There you go. All right then. So what are we gonna face in the next part?
In the next part, we're finally going to try to negotiate with the Muddrakes. So,
All
see you
right.
then.
See you for that.
See ya.
Oh crap! I'm too late. See ya.